Hey everyone, welcome to another video, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. This one, we're talking about, can you daily drive a campervan? Now the thing is, we get asked a lot of questions because of the size of our campervan, whether we use it on a daily basis. Now the thing is, before we sort of get into this video, yes, you can drive a campervan on a daily basis, but it brings some challenges and things. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about them challenges and then let you know, do we use our campervan as a daily driver? So a lot of you will be having like Volkswagen Transporter as your campervan. Now, let me tell you, we had a Transporter for about 4 years before we got our Crafter. And do you know what? We did daily drive our last campervan. And do you know what? These campervans, they can be used as a daily driver because the size of them, they're similar size to cars and everything. The only thing that you might have issues with is the restrictions on height and things, but daily driving like a VW Transporter shouldn't be an issue. First of all, let's talk about the benefits of having a campervan as a vehicle. Now, if you do use your campervan as an everyday vehicle, the fact that you can sort of like travel anywhere, you can have stayovers, you can sort of like do your cooking, you can pull up and you can like make yourself a drink and things. Having a campervan is such an amazing thing, and if you're thinking about getting into van life, you should do it. When you get a campervan, you'll have your home on wheels, and do you know what? You can explore and everything. It's amazing. But with the advantages of having a campervan as a daily driver, there is also some disadvantages. Now if we look at this is a VW Crafter and it is a long wheelbase. Now this is such an ideal vehicle if you want to like convert a campervan. But like I said, the issue is if you're driving this on a daily basis, you're going to have a lot of issues with parking. Now when you're going on your camping road trip, if you was well camping and something like that, it's not as though you can just park something like this anywhere, and you couldn't really be that much stealth, like, you know, with a vehicle that's this size as well. So now the van that we've got, ours is a medium wheelbase, and like I said, you know, we knew that we wanted to do a lot of exploring and everything, but again, sort of like even daily driving ours as a daily driver, you know, we know there'd be issues. The other thing as well, if you was using stuff like this as a daily driver, driving around in cities and things and trying to find like parking just to get, you know, just to do like your day-to-day like basic things like your shopping and things, it would have a lot of issues, that it really would. So we're just leaving Volkswagen now. Now what I'm going to do is, we've got a couple of things to do. Now I want to show you sort of like some of the difficulties and challenges that you can have if you use your campervan as a daily driver, because I know where I'm going and sometimes there isn't always that great parking. So, but let's go and we'll show you. So guys, we are just pulling into where we need to do some shopping. Now as you can see, these car parking spaces, well, even though they're all full, I can tell you now that if I wanted to park in one of these, I'll be taking 2 spaces up. Now I'll just quickly show you, there's a car parking spot there, but if I put the van there, it's going to be like hanging all the way over. So as daily driver for like a vehicle that you want to go shopping and things with, it's not really that easy. So I've just found a parking space, I'll just show you. But the issue that we have, as you can see, I'm parked up here, that's where the line is, and then sticks out like that. So yeah, parking is not easy if you're using your campervan as a daily driver. So anyway, I'm just going to nip in here while we're here. So as you can see, as a daily driver, it's not the easiest sort of thing to do. Now you could use, if you had like a large campervan as a daily driver, if you was to sort of like think about like things that you're doing, like, you know, go to places that you know there's going to be parking and things, but that's not really like what you want to do on a day-to-day basis, obviously if you're traveling and you're going shopping and things. Now a lot of you have asked us if we do use our campervan as a daily driver, and like I said before, we don't really use it every day to sort of like, you know, do the day-to-day things that we need to do. Now I know that a lot of you are thinking of sort of like going from your transporter type size vehicles and going up to something like a Crafter, and you've asked us like, you know, what do we think? Do you know what, guys, it's kind of like up to you. We can't sort of like say that like as a daily driver, you know, that you could use it. You can do, it's not an issue, but it might just mean that you have to like park further away from where you wanted to go. And like I said, if you was going sort of like traveling and things, like doing some well camping and things, obviously having a bigger vehicle, it does make it a little bit more difficult. But them reasons alone is not a good enough reason for you to sort of like not say that you want to get like a bigger van. And you know, if you have got like a smaller van, or you're thinking of like upgrading or something, don't let that put you off, because if you are going to use your van as a daily driver, like I said, don't let it put you off. Go for it. Here's Thor, everybody. Do you know what? He would love it if we did use our Volkswagen Crafter as a daily driver, because he's got so much room when we travel in there. And you thought, eh? When we go to Europe, we'll obviously be using for a couple of months on the road our vehicle as a daily driver, so you know, we don't have any concerns or anything, because obviously we're going to have to go shopping when we're in Europe, you know, like campsites. We're doing so well camping as well, and we will be using it, you know, as a daily driver. So like I said, don't let it concern you if you're getting a bigger vehicle, because it can be done. It just takes a little bit of research and a little bit of sort of like planning to like where you're going. So as part of this European road trip, I've done a modification in the campervan. Now Brooke doesn't know about this modification. I've just said to her, oh Brooke, just come out and just have a quick look at this, what I've done. So I'll show you in a minute. You're on camera.
So come on, what have you been doing?
Like I said, I've been doing some modifications now. Like I said, I just thought that because we're going to Europe for such a long time, I just thought it'd be a nice like little thing to do. And
well, I'm excited and intrigued and a bit worried at the same
I'm
time.
excited. So can you see anything that looks any different or anything? Oh, she's not going to notice. Not going to notice.
Nothing obvious.
No? Right. What I've actually done is I fitted some LED lights, but I fitted them.
Where?
So here, I fitted some LED lights.
Right, okay.
And here.
I'm actually going to see that though when they're on.
Right, now that brings us on to the next thing that we're about to tell you, because one of the things, Brooke's confused, I can see it in her face. No, the power banks that we've got, because we've ordered some power banks for this holiday, sort of like little portable ones, because we're going to be doing a lot of hiking and things, and we're going to be doing a lot of travel on the, what are them things called, the into the mountains and all things. Yeah, that's the one, into the mountains and things like that.
Oh, because I use my phone a lot, so I need to charge my phone.
Brooke takes like a lot of the pictures and that. So anyway, we've got some power banks, but a lot of power banks that you normally get, you plug them in and you don't know if they're charged or how much power's in them. So we've actually got one that's got like a digital readout on it. So like we're really excited, and do you know what? We've like been messing about with it because it's arrived today. And do you know what? We recommend these, don't we? So we'll put a link in the description if you want to like check these out. So right. Modification. That brings us on to, because I can use this for the modification. So let's go. Right.
I really like it. I'm actually quite impressed that he's done this modification, because I was expecting something else.
I need to do like a few more like things to, you know, so it's like fitted like correctly in that, just to make it like so how I want it to.
I'm quite impressed with you actually.
Like that'll look quite good, won't it? Like when we're camping.
Especially when it's dark.
Yeah.
We'll have to show you what it looks like when it's dark.
We'll show that in a different video. So yeah, so that's another thing that we're getting ready for our European road trip.
So that's it for today's video. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye for now.